10, 9, 8, 7. Some help. Thank you. Yeah, very nice. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll call the regular council meeting to order at 6:31 p.m. Chris, can I have a roll call, please?
Backnick.
Here.
Bertone.
Here.
Harrison.
Here.
Heights.
Here.
Horton. Saracey. No. Mr. Saracey?
No, I don't think Frank's on. No, I don't think Frank is on.
I'll make a motion to excuse Mr. Saracey.
I'll second that motion. Chris, that's Horton and Bertone.
Horton.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Harrison.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Backnick.
Aye.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. I forgot, because it's been over a year since we've been together and actually in a public facility, we need to say the Pledge of the Allegiance. So, Brianna Prugo, would you lead us in the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right, could I have a motion to approve the regular council meeting minutes held March 16th, 2021, and the minutes from the special council meeting held March 18th, 2021?
I make a motion. Backnick.
Height second.
Bertone second. Height second.
Nick.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Harrison.
Aye.
Horton.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to go off the script a little bit here this evening. I'll move up some legislation for some of the folks in the audience tonight. Tonight we have the honor of swearing in a new police officer, but before we do that, we need to approve a resolution. So resolution number 2021-34, a resolution confirming the appointment of Brianna T. Frugel as a probationary special police officer for the Village of Fairport Harbor, Ohio, and declaring it an emergency.
I'll do it, John. Horton.
Second Bertone.
Think we suspend the rules.
Second Bertone.
On the motion to suspend, Horton.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Backnick.
Aye.
Harrison.
Aye.
Heights. On the motion to adopt, Horton.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Backnick.
Aye.
Harrison.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Thank you.
Brianna? You raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Brianna T. Frugel,
I, Brianna T. Frugel,
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the codified ordinances of the Village of Fairport Harbor,
codified ordinance of Fairport Village,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office
of the office
of Special Police Officer
of Special Police
of the
Officer
Village of Fairport Harbor,
of the Village of Fairport Harbor,
Lake County,
Lake County,
State of Ohio,
State of Ohio,
during my term of office.
during my term of office.
Congratulations and
Thank
welcome
you.
aboard.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Welcome to Fairport.
We'll go ahead and have Cops opinion.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Right here?
Yep. Perfect. All right, thanks again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. Very nice. Thank you all for coming tonight. It's nice to have people in an actual room. It's good to hear the babies. Nothing wrong with that, so congratulations. Okay,
Frank talking.
say that one more time.
I said, I thought that was Frank talking over there.
No, it wasn't Frank talking. All right, Mr. Heights. So we've got another piece of legislation for Josh Moultrie, firefighter, coming on full-time. So resolution number 2021-026, a resolution appointing Joshua Moultrie as a full-time firefighter for the Village of Fairport Harbor and declaring an emergency.
Move to adopt Heights.
Second, Backneck.
Move to suspend the rules, Heights.
Second, Backneck.
Heights on the motion
Aye.
to suspend.
Aye.
Backnick.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Harrison.
Aye.
Horton.
Aye.
On the motion to adopt. Heights.
Aye.
Backnick.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Harrison.
Aye.
Horton.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, Josh. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Josh Moultrie,
I, Josh Moultrie,
being duly sworn,
do duly sworn,
dispose and say
dispose and say,
that I hereby accept the position
hereby accept the position
as firefighter paramedic
of firefighter paramedic,
of the Village of Fairport Harbor, Ohio,
Village of Fairport, Ohio,
and that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
I'll support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the codified ordinances of the Village of Fairport Harbor,
and the Constitution and ordinances of Fairport Harbor.
and that I will faithfully
I'll faithfully
and honestly
and honestly
perform the duties
perform the duties
of the above position,
of the above position,
together with such other duties
together with such other duties,
as may from time to time
may of time to time
be placed upon me
placed upon me
by the proper authority.
by proper authority.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, well, thank you all for that. So next up on the agenda, we'll go into, I guess, my report here. I've got quite a bit on here. Amy, is there an actual proposal for fireworks, or is this just the fireworks that Mardi Gras normally does that we're speaking about here?
Yes, there's no proposal. This is just the fireworks.
Gotcha,
As normal.
okay. So I just wanted to take the opportunity tonight to address council and then the public that we're meeting back in purpose that the Mardi Gras is not functioning again this year. They won't be putting on the Mardi Gras, the fireworks on the 4th of July. The village wants to step into that role. We're actively fundraising to offset the cost of the event. It's $12,000. To date, we have $3,000 committed and plenty of other offers out there. So one way or another, come July 4th, we will have a fireworks display. I know Amy and Christina have been working on a smaller scaled down parade. I think we're going to have something around the park. Amy, are you prepared to talk to any of that this evening?
Yes, I actually have.
You cut out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have the July event on my report.
Okay, so we'll just wait for that then. Okay, very,
Yep.
very good. Thank you. I have a series of noise variances to ask for. So again, as you can see, as the country's bouncing back from COVID, we plan to be pretty busy in the village again this year. So let me read through these and I'll ask for one motion at one time. So the Arts and Culture Alliance is looking for a noise variance for Saturday, May 15th, 2021 for the Arlington Garden from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for a wine shuttle fundraiser. Arts and Culture Alliance requests for permission to be in front of the Arlington Building on 3rd Street every Saturday between 11 and 2 p.m. May 1 through September 25, 2021. The Arts and Culture Alliance again is asking for permission for a noise variance to host small musical acts in Finn Hollow Park every possible Saturday starting June 5th, 2021 from noon to 2 p.m. And Live at the Lighthouse concert series permits for Arts and Cultural Alliance to hold concerts and noise variances July 10th for Carlos Jones, headliner, plus 2 other pending bands. That would be from 3 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. August 1, Sunshine, Daydream, and Willie Dupree's Dead Band, 3 p.m. until 9:30 p.m. So those are the noise variants that I have in front of me. Can I have a motion for those?
I make that motion exactly as read. Per ton.
And I will second it. Horton.
Bertone,
Aye.
Horton,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Heights,
Aye.
Backnick.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, so would it be appropriate then at this time to add an ordinance to the agenda? That would be ordinance 2021-38, an ordinance authorizing the rezoning of that parcel. Is that okay to introduce this time, Jim? You're on mute, Jim.
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you. And we'll vote on that later then. And then also, there was a revision to the request for qualification having to do with option 3. There was some verbiage added to that. So that'll have to be passed as amended when we get to that. Jim, you might as well stay off of mute. We are to you now, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have no report. Thank you. So.
Thank you, sir. From our village administrator, Amy Kosick. Amy, before you go, I have to say thank you again. Tonight's meeting is a minor miracle for us here. We were all supposed to meet in person, but that wasn't able to happen due to a couple of council members had to be out of town for the meeting, and we needed to have a quorum to pass the legislation that's before us tonight. So Amy and Sean and Chris Yano here at the senior center and some of her volunteers pulled all this together. So we're kind of a hybrid. We're certainly hoping for the next meeting that we'll be back fully in person. But thank you, Amy, for the Herculean effort to make us functional and most of all legal. And, you know, both folks at home and here in the room can see what their government's doing. So thank you, Amy.
You're welcome.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, first, we have the request for qualifications for the water plant. A resolution has been included in the council packet to authorize the mayor and the administrator to advertise and receive requests for qualifications to explore 2 options. Exhibit 1, request for qualifications and proposal for bulk potable water purchase. And Exhibit 2, request for qualifications and proposal for ownership, operation, and maintenance of the water system. Based on studies to determine the future of our plant, sending out requests for qualifications to explore our options was the next step in this process. Community Development Block Grant 2021. On April 14th of this year, Lake County Planning and Community Development held their public hearing for their CDBG and Home Federal Grants Program for fiscal year 2021. As we've discussed previously, I would like to look into securing additional funding for phase 2 of our street plan. Downtown Streetscape, CT Consultants is currently preparing the bid package for the streetscape. Clyde and I met with the county to review the guidelines for this project. Once a timeline the contractor has been established, we will notify each business and storefront how the project will move forward. As the mayor mentioned earlier, we are looking to host Fairport Harbor Red, White, and Blue.
Amy, you went on mute for some reason.
There we go. I'm back.
We lost you at blue.
Okay, very good. I'll take it from the top. The Harbor Red, White, and Blue Festival. The village hosts this festival on Saturday, July 3rd from noon to 5 p.m. There will be a golf cart parade prior to the festival from 11 to noon that will follow the traditional Mardi Gras route. Golf carts will need to be decorated much like a patriotic float, and first, second, and third place winners will be selected. Additional information will be posted shortly to our website and village Facebook page on how to register for the parade. And as the mayor also was talking about, we are also making plans to have fireworks on Sunday, July 4th, so there'll be more details to follow. And in the spirit of celebrating the Arts and Cultural Alliance Group, in conjunction with Fairport Harbor Tourism Council, would like to host a vintage postcard exhibit. It will consist of 8 6-foot by 8-foot unique replicas of vintage postcards of Fairport Harbor, Lake Erie, and Grand River to be displayed on wood frames at Memorial Park. 2 postcards on each side of the park. Projected date for this project will be sometime after their May 15 wine shuttle fundraiser through September 5th. And while they would be storing this exhibit, they're also interested in maybe redisplaying them on the chain link fence down by the water plant just for additional decoration to make things festive. So that is my report for you this evening.
Thank you.
One
Amy.
question, Amy,
Yeah, go ahead, Doug.
regarding the fireworks, is there any special insurance required for that?
I believe so, and we're just starting to navigate that right now. We've been sent the contract, and we'll take a look at all the insurance questions.
Thank you.
Any other questions of Amy this evening? I'll just follow back up on the request for qualifications for the water plant, just to talk a little bit more about that, especially with the public here this evening. This is something that the County Port Authority put together a study with Burgess and Niples, and we got that study last year, I want to say right about this time, and the results from it laid out a couple of scenarios for the village to consider if there was a need to divest itself from its water plant. So one of those was City of Painesville, the other one was the Lake County. The one thing that they didn't include in their report was conversations with Aqua Ohio, which is a private purveyor of water in Lake County. We've had conversations with all 3 entities throughout this last year. While we don't have to take any action with our water plant, it's been no secret that we're looking to develop the waterfront. The water plant sits in a pretty prime location of development. That's not the only driving factor here. The water plant is aged. It was built in 1926, I believe. Our intake is every bit of that old, so it's almost 100 years old. So It's a big and awesome responsibility, as I've stated many times, to operate a water plant and deliver potable water to residents. But it's becoming more and more costly to do so. You know, at some point in our future, we won't be able to support ourselves. So I thought it was a good idea to have the conversations now. The conversations have been fruitful. I'm not entirely sure where they're going to lead, but I have a pretty good idea of where they're going to go. And then, like Amy said, this is the next step in that process, is to put a formal request out for qualifications to give all interested and qualified suppliers of water, or maybe there's an offer made to the plant and for the system that's attracted to the village as well. So we're going to take our time, we're going to do our due diligence, and we're going to look into what we have to offer there. So this is nothing that I think is going to happen tomorrow, but there'll be public meetings, et cetera. There will be a process to doing this, and we'll do it very, very much in the open. So thanks for pulling all that together, Amy. Clyde, if you're on the call, thank you as well. CT's been going a lot of these conversations together. So if nothing else from Amy, Clyde, I teed you up. So Clyde Haddon, our village engineer.
Thanks, Mr. Mayor, members of council. A couple quick updates on projects. The first phase of the HAB plan improvements, we did receive bids, and we are getting ready for a pre-construction meeting with the selected contractor. So that should happen very soon. The other project we're feverishly working on is the downtown streetscape, trying to get that out to bid as soon as possible. And I'll probably be meeting with Amy next week to talk about some particulars on that. So that's all I have for updates. Have any questions, let me know.
Yeah, Mr. Bertone has a question. Go ahead, Tony.
Thank you, Mayor. Clyde, some of those sundry projects we did last year, some of the pavement is dipping again on Independence. If you could take a look at that. There's one spot that I've seen for sure in front of Mr. and Mrs. Reha's residence there, but also a couple others that we repaired. So you can take a look, maybe have the contractor go back and look at that.
I'll do that. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then, Clyde, do you have any type of an update on the end of 7th Street by Marine Street? I saw some construction equipment delivered there again.
I believe they're just waiting for the asphalt plants to open so they can make the final repairs to the pavements. My understanding is they did fix the sinkhole or the issue at Vine Street and 7th. But I don't have any other updates other than last I talked to Mike Rowe, and he said that they were just waiting for the plants to open.
Okay, good enough. Thank you, Clyde. No other questions of Clyde? We'll go to Chris Paquette, our fiscal officer.
Any questions on the reports for revenue or expenditures?
I don't have any questions, Chris. I don't believe anybody else does.
I have given you the initial list for obsolete vehicles and equipment. There'll be more coming. I'm hoping to narrow it down at least for a first round of sales in May, and I'll present it at that time. If you could just have a look at it if you have any questions. Also, I'll have the departments get a second peek look at it.
Okay.
If that's all, then that's all I have, Mayor.
Okay, thank you, Chris. Chris, I know the state auditors were in. Where are we at in that process?
Oh, in the audit, it's all the materials back. They're just preparing their report.
Okay, good enough. And that's our biennial, correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Very, very good. Thank you, Chris. Okay. Safety committee. I don't think Mr. Cerise's called in yet, has he? Okay. I don't have anything to update on. Chiefs, you have anything else to add to your reports? Good. Thank you, gentlemen, for your fine work as always. I need a motion to pay the bills.
So moved. Second.
Who made the motion, please?
Bertone.
Thank you. And a second?
Was Horton?
Second, Doug.
Okay. Bertone,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Horton,
Aye.
Heights,
Aye.
Backnick.
Aye.
Thank you.
Resolution number 2021-21, a resolution authorizing and directing the village administrator to enter into an agreement with Tax Exempt Leasing Corporation for the lease purchase of a 2022 Type 3 Ford E450 Bruin Chief XL ambulance and declaring an emergency. It does. It does. It's got a hefty name to it.
Move to adopt. Heights.
Second, Backneck.
Move to suspend the rules. Heights.
Second, Backneck.
On the motion to suspend, Heights,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Bertone,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Horton.
Aye.
On the motion to adopt, Heights,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Bertone,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Horton.
Aye.
Thank you.
Resolution number 2021-22, a resolution authorizing and directing the village administrator to enter into a lease with Santander Bank N.A. for the lease purchase of a 2021 Dodge Durango Pursuit vehicle and declaring an emergency.
Move to adopt Bertone. Second, Horton. Move to suspend Bertone. Second, Horton.
On the motion to suspend, Bertone,
Aye.
Horton,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Heights,
Aye.
Backnick.
Aye.
On the motion to adopt, Bertone,
Aye.
Horton,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Heights,
Aye.
Backnick.
Aye.
Thank you.
Resolution number 2021-23, a resolution authorizing the village administrator to participate in an agreement with the Ohio Department of Transportation for the purchase of sodium chloride, that's rock salt, for the 2021-2022 winter season and declaring an emergency. With the snow coming tomorrow. Just in time, Chris.
We buy this, we won't need it. Move to adopt Horton.
Second, Backneck.
Move to suspend the rules. Horton.
Second, Backneck.
On the move to suspend, Horton,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Bertone,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
On the motion to adopt, Horton,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Bertone,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Thank you.
Resolution number 2021-024, resolution authorizing the administrator to apply for community development block grant funds and declaring an emergency.
Motion to adopt, Backneck.
Second, Harrison.
Motion to suspend, Backneck.
Second, Harrison.
On the motion to suspend, Backnick,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Horton,
Aye.
Heights,
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
On the motion to adopt, Backnick,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Horton,
Aye.
Heights,
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Thank you.
Resolution number 2021-025, a resolution supporting fair housing.
Motion to adopt. Backnick.
Second Harrison.
Motion to suspend. Backnick.
Second Harrison.
On the motion to suspend, Backnick,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Horton, Heights,
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
On the motion to adopt, Backnick,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Heights,
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Thank you.
Jim Lyons. If I would read all three of these next resolutions at one time with their numbers, can they vote as one block or do they need to be voted on separately? I need you're muted, Jim, sorry.
Separately, Mayor.
Okay, resolution number 2021-027, a resolution appointing Joshua Sunbaum as a firefighter 2 for the Village of Fairport Harbor, Ohio, and declaring an emergency.
Move to adopt.
Move.
Bertone.
Second Heights.
Move to suspend. Bertone.
Second Heights.
On the motion to suspend, Bertone,
Aye.
Heights,
Aye.
Horton,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Backnick.
Aye.
On the motion to adopt, Bertone,
Aye.
Heights,
Aye.
Horton,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Backnick.
Aye.
Thank you.
Resolution number 2021-028, a resolution appointing Jacob Smith as a firefighter 2 for the Village of Fairport Harbor, Ohio, and declaring an emergency.
Move to adopt. Horton.
Second. Backnick.
Move to suspend the rule. Horton.
Second. Backnick.
On the motion to suspend, Horton,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Bertone,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
On the motion to adopt, Horton,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Bertone,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Thank you.
Mayor,
Yes, sir.
can we back up to 2021 and 25? I have a question for Mr. Lyons, actually. There's no emergency clause in there? Does it have to go to 3 readings before we can vote on it?
No. Which one did you say, Bert?
This is the fair housing resolution, 2021-025.
That
There is
doesn't-
no emergency clause for it, right?
No. Suspending the rules allows us to vote on it tonight. Theoretically, it doesn't take effect for 30 days, but that's not gonna be a problem with it. So.
Got it.
We follow the format that they give us, so.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Lyons.
Thank you.
That
Are
was
we on
probably my fault.
29? Okay,
Mayor,
are
we
we
are
on
on
29?
2129. Mayor, we are on 2129.
Thank you. Okay, resolution number 2021-029, a resolution appointing Alex Hearn as a firefighter 1 for the Village of Fairport Harbor, Ohio, and declaring an emergency.
Move to adopt Heights.
Move to suspend Bertone, or second Bertone.
I'll move to suspend Heights.
There you go, and I'll second that. Bertone.
On the motion to Heights,
Aye.
Bertone,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Horton.
Aye.
On the motion to adopt, Heights,
Aye.
Bertone,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Horton.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ordinance number 2021-30, an ordinance authorizing all actions necessary to accept Northeast Ohio Public Energy Council, also known as NOPEC 2021 Energy or Energize Community Grant.
Move to adopt.
Second, Backneck. Second, Backneck.
I can hear Ms. Backnick. I cannot hear the person who made the motion.
It was Horton.
Horton, thank you. On the motion to suspend, Horton,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Bertone,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
On the motion to adopt, Horton,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Bertone,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Thank you.
Resolution number 2021-31, a resolution authorizing and directing the village administrator to enter into a lease with a tax-exempt lease corporation for the lease purchase of two 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe PPV configured as one patrol vehicle and one canine vehicle and declaring an emergency.
Move to adopt Bertone.
Second, Heights.
Move to suspend the rules. Bertone.
Heights, second.
On the motion to suspend, Bertone,
Aye.
Heights,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Horton.
Aye.
On the motion to adopt, Bertone,
Aye.
Heights,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Horton.
Aye.
Thank you.
Resolution number 2021-32, a resolution confirming the appointment of Joseph P. Federico as a special police officer, step 3, for the Village of Fairport Harbor, Ohio, and declaring an emergency.
Move to adopt Harrison.
Second, Backneck.
Move to suspend the rules Harrison.
Second, Backneck.
On the motion to suspend, Harrison,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Back, Bertone,
Aye.
Heights,
Aye.
Horton.
Aye.
On the motion to adopt, Harrison,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Bertone,
Aye.
Heights,
Aye.
Horton.
Aye.
Thank you.
Resolution number 2021-33, a resolution confirming the appointment of Kyle J. Oshner as a special police officer, step 3, for the Village of Fairport Harbor, Ohio, and declaring an emergency.
Move to adopt, Heights.
Second, Backneck.
Move to suspend the rules, Heights.
Second, Backneck.
On the motion to suspend, Heights,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Bertone,
Aye. Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Horton.
Aye.
On the motion to adopt, Heights,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Bertone,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Horton.
Aye.
Thank you.
Ordinance number 2021-35, an ordinance amending chapter 1315, that's flood damage prevention, and declaring an emergency.
Move to adopt for tone.
Second, Horton.
Move to suspend the rules for tone.
Second, Horton.
On the motion to suspend, Bertone,
Aye.
Horton,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Heights,
Aye.
Backnick.
Aye.
On the motion to adopt, Bertone,
Aye.
Horton,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Heights,
Aye.
Backnick.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, resolution number 2021-36, this is the one that was amended to include the verbiage for option 3. A resolution authorizing and directing the mayor and village administrator to advertise and receive requests for qualifications and proposals for 2 options regarding the village of Fairport Harbor, Lake County, Ohio water plant and system, and declaring an emergency.
See, Mayor, may I interject? I don't think we actually did amend it. You mentioned that we have to amend it, but I don't think it
Thank you.
was amended.
So then we need a motion to amend.
Yes.
Okay,
I'll make that motion.
Mr. Horton made that motion.
For tone was second it.
On the motion to amend ordinance or 202136 to include a third option, Horton,
Aye.
Bertone,
Aye.
Backnick,
Christina, you're muted.
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, so now a motion to adopt resolution number 2021-36 as amended.
Move to adopt. Horton.
Second for tone.
Move to suspend the rules. Horton.
Second for tone.
On the motion to suspend, Horton,
Aye.
Bertone,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
On the motion, Horton,
Aye.
Bertone,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Thank you.
Ordinance number 2021-38, an ordinance authorizing the rezoning of .18 of an acre parcel at 421 High Street, parcel number 14-A as an atom -007-0-00-008-0 from community commercial, which is C2, to residential R.
Mr. Lyons, does this have
Yes.
to go, this goes through 3 readings, correct?
It normally does to give the neighbors a chance to weigh in on it, correct? So,
Okay, move to adopt, Harrison.
Well, hold on a second. Do we have to do that? We were requested to pass this tonight.
Oh, after 3, go ahead.
Can we vote on this, Jim, as an emergency or no? There's some, the buyer seller had some.
the public hearing at 6 o'clock was about this particular rezoning, right?
Yes,
You
there
could
was
go-
no objection there.
You could go ahead and pass it. It normally goes 3 readings, but you can go ahead and pass it. So as long as you had the public hearing, so.
Okay, so then we'll need a motion to suspend the rules then.
Did we
I'll
have
make
a
that
second?
motion. Doug? Go back.
Motion to
So why don't we go
suspend.
back? So Doug made a motion to approve it,
Adopt.
and then we had a second for that.
No, we did not yet.
All right, let's get a second for that.
Go on, Jerry.
Heights, second.
Motion to suspend.
Heights, second.
On the motion to suspend, Harrison.
Aye.
Heights,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Bertone,
Aye.
Horton.
Aye.
On the motion to adopt, Harrison,
Aye.
Heights,
Jerry, you're muted.
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Bertone,
Aye.
Horton.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, I don't have anything else this evening, council, do you?
Did we pass a motion to excuse Mr. Cerici?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
At this point, then, I guess we are open to the public. I would ask if anyone has anything to say, if you could maybe stand by the microphone, give us a name for those that are watching online, and open to the public. Well, that way they can hear you, because they're not going to be able to hear you. Do you want me to bring it to you? Because I can.
Ellen Brown.
You're good. Thank you.
Question on the vehicles that you are purchasing and leasing. A couple of months ago, you did the 2 Yukons. Are those the same ones? Okay, so the lease that you're approving tonight is for the Yukons you were going to purchase a couple of months ago?
Correct.
Okay, and what is the pursuit vehicle?
That's the main vehicle for the fire department.
Gotcha, fine.
Yep.
That's all I need.
Thank you, Ellen. Hold on one second. He stood up before you. Go ahead, sir.
Council, Chad Jordan.
Hey,
Just wanted
Chad.
to ask a question to clarify in the News Herald. There was a report about some rezoning to the 4th block and then issuing permits to tent stands and the ability to have vehicles and then outsourcing those permits to the zoning inspector. Just wanted some clarification to understand.
So back up to the first one there, the rezoning to 4th.
The article talked about it as the 4th block, which might have been the 6 o'clock meeting specifically about 421, which if that was the case, that's understood.
Probably. Okay.
And then the second part of that was, and again, I apologize, maybe this is a question better suited for 6 o'clock. The zoning inspector suggested issuing permits for tent stands throughout the city. Where exterior storage of vehicles, and then stating that he could issue those permits to those seeking. I was just seeking clarification, understanding about what all that is. Thank you.
Amy, do you have anything directly on that? I think the tent piece was probably for the right of way in the downtown business district area. And that's to be as responsive as we possibly can with the COVID situation. And to be honest with you, we need to be a little more nimble, because right now I think the way our ordinances work, you have to come before council to get that approval. We believe that should go through the administrator. The vehicle piece, I don't remember off the top of my head. Amy, could you speak to it? And if not, maybe we can get back in touch with Chad.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, Mayor, I couldn't hear the part of that question.
All right, we'll try to speak into the mic one more time. Is the mic on, sir?
My check.
Yep, got it. Okay.
So I'll just read verbatim from the News Herald. My apologies.
You're fine. Take your time.
Here it is. Seasonal outdoor sales of entertainment, roadside stands, exterior storage of vehicles, exterior storage of material, accessory retail, and cluster home planned unit development.
Okay, so everything but the cluster home planned unit development would have to do with being able to have outside dining and things of that nature. Okay, so that's what that was around, and then we were giving the zoning inspector the power to approve those instead of having to come before council to do it.
Right.
With the power of approval for that, benefit the village at all to stay inside the village and be outsourced to one of our committees rather than outsourcing it to a county official?
Oh, without the county official, yeah, so really, Dave is our assistant zoning inspector. If he's not approving them, JP is. So he's actually a help to us, right?
Thank you.
Yep.
He's contracted. to
Yes,
us.
he's contracted to us for that. Yep, thank you.
As far as changes to the storage of vehicles, that would require changes to our ordinance.
Yeah, that's what he's referring to, yeah. I think that's coming up in the next meeting, is what I think Dave said this evening. Yes, ma'am.
Carla Ridozzi, 501 Newport Street. My question is about what residential road or roads may be paved this year?
I don't think we put together a list yet.
Hey,
And I don't
Mr.
know if
Mayor,
there's gonna, yeah, go ahead.
can you like repeat that question? Because I don't know about anybody else, but I can't hear who it was or what they're asking.
Gotcha, go ahead, Carla.
Carla Ridozzi, 501 Newport Street. My question is about what is going to be paved in Fairport this summer for our roads?
Did you hear that, Jerry? Yes. Yeah, and to Mr. Fair enough. Okay, so Carla's question was, what roads this year are planned to be paved in Fairport Harbor? The answer to that is we haven't had a streets meeting yet this year. I would assume that we'll do that here shortly. I wouldn't, and just to preface it, I don't think there's gonna be a big outlay, because we're actually in the portion of our tax revenue portion of things to actually gather again, to start putting some more projects together. There's not a big fund of dollars for entire pavements or anything this year. So it'll be sundry streets and things of that nature.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else? Oh, yes, sir.
Justin Levine, 319 Newport.
Hey, Justin.
My question is just to piggyback off of Chad's. So I guess my main question is just with it going to having these permits being issued by the assistant zoning director, what would the process be if for some reason that were to be refused? Just because it's an employee of the village, it doesn't really mean it's an elected official or someone that we can go to then for trying to figure out the next steps. Is there kind of a process that's going to be in place for if something like that were to occur?
And I would think that would go before council then.
Okay.
Yes.
So-
And I don't know that for sure. Jim, do we know what that is?
I was having a hard time following his question also, so.
Okay, so basically what the question is if the assistant zoning inspector or the zoning inspector is gonna approve the permits that we were talking about earlier, if they were denied, what is the course of action for that denial? What rights does the individual asking have to question that or to challenge that decision?
They would, normally when a zoning decision is made, if somebody disagrees with it, then it would get appealed to the Board of Zoning Appeals. That's the normal way it would work.
So Jim says it'll go then to the BZA. But I believe we can provide these answers. Amy, if you could, we could get with these gentlemen and actually get on the way it's written. Okay, so that way we're not speculating. And I'm not saying that Jim's speculating. He's probably absolutely correct, but we could actually get you the verbiage. Okay?
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Well, let me.
The process is actually defined in our ordinance.
Mr. Lyons?
Well, I was kind of speculating because you're talking about, just to let you know,
It's good.
normally on a zoning issue, it's, if a zoning inspector denies it, then you have a right to go to the Board of Zoning Appeals. I think in this particular situation, you're giving the zoning inspector, maybe some additional powers, as I understand it, to
Yes,
do
sir.
administratively that they can't do right now. And I guess that would be defined by what the ordinance is, so.
Okay. Very good. Thank you, Jim. Okay. It was nice to have you guys in the audience. Thank you for the questions. I don't
I
have
did
anything
have-
else this evening.
I do have one thing.
Sure, Mr. Heights.
Is there any word on what's going to happen at the end of East and Second? That where the water main break was in the winter? I mean,
As
there's
far as getting the
stuff-
pavement fixed?
Yeah.
Yeah, my guess is there, Jerry and Amy could back me up on it. We're probably just waiting on the asphalt plant to open.
Can we put a steel plate on?
We have one, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Amy,
that's
can we get a
really-
steel plate put on there?
Okay.
That's probably a
Steel
good idea, yeah.
Because I saw almost 2 accidents over the weekend because cars are getting there first and trying to turn left off the East onto Second and just about clipping somebody. So
Okay, sure. All right, thank you, Mr. Heights. If nothing else,
Thank
a
you.
motion to adjourn. Christina, thank you.
so moved.
Second.
I don't know if Chris is taking a roll call. We got a second from Horton. Who made the first? Jerry made a motion. Chris, you want to call the roll, sir?
Heights,
Aye.
Horton,
Aye.
Harrison,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Christina, thank you for making the call is where I was going with that.
25.
Oh, I
We
was
really-
wondering
we
why
really
you were thanking
appreciate
me.
it. No, we
I was
really
like,
appreciate it.
Of course. I'm sorry I
Great.
couldn't be there.
That's awesome. All right, thanks, everybody. Good night. Thanks,
Good night.
Sean.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.